Welcome back once again to today's class, and we will be focusing on the JavaScript aspect of our project, as we have concluded UI in the last class. So in today's class, we'll be more focusing on the JavaScript and see how we can add interaction to our project. So let's stay tuned, as it's going to be a long ride. So if you have any question, you can ask me and I would respond appropriately. So let's get into it. So the first thing we'll be using is const, like I always do. Okay, I should zoom in my screen. All right, like I always do. Is this okay? I think this should be okay. Yeah, Godswill, is this okay? Yeah, that should do it. All right, so let's continue. So let's check if our JavaScript has been properly linked. Okay, let's check. I'm just going to do an alert. Hello world, and let's save. Okay, so our JavaScript is added perfectly. So let's start with our first animation. So we have a const. I'm actually using an arrow function, which is document dot get element by ID. So if, okay, I misspelled this, document don't get element by ID, so we use this a lot. So we have particles, and we have const particles count equals 50. So I'm not mixing the spelling. Yeah, so let's continue. That's just my Bible for let I equals 0, comma I greater than particles count. That's what's going on here. Let I equals 0. Sorry, please. I equals 0. Expecting a comma. Why are you expecting a comma? Oh, the issue, I wrote FOT instead of FOR. No, it's not length. I was supposed to write 4, and I wrote FOT. So that's where the error was coming from. 4. So once I did that, everything cleared off. JavaScript is very mindful of typo errors. That's one thing about JavaScript. So let's continue. Alan, I made you a co-host. So we have I plus plus. Is going to continue. I would have const equals equals document dot create element. That's going to be a div, which is going to be particles dot class name equals particles. That's now going to be particles dot style dot left equals math dot random times 100 plus percent. This is going to be particles dot style dot top equals math dot random times 100 plus percent. That's particles plus particles plus particles. That's style dot style dot animation delete as equals math dot random times 6 math dot random times 6 plus that's seconds. So we have particles dot style dot animation duration equals math dot random asterisk 4 plus 4 asterisk 4 plus 4. Sorry, asterisk 4 plus 4. plus s. So what we have next is particles dot particles container dot append child particles. So we are done with that. For this is the animation. Let me write a comment up here. Animation. So we have for the scroll effects, smooth scrolling effects. Smooth scrolling effect, that's going to be a const smooth scroll of a proper target ID, which is going to be equals arrow function. I don't know, it's just like a default setting for me to use arrow function times and times over time. That's just it. So equals document. Because arrow function does not invalidate whatsoever function, either arrow function, a function expression. It does not invalidate either one that you're going to use basically. Does get element by ID, target ID. It's going to be const target position equals target dot offset up. So most of all these functions are actually using from actually JavaScript, not these are just for animation. So if you want to learn more about animations, you can just, like I mentioned in the last class, you just go to why can't I not remember the name currently? That's MDN documentation. Yeah, MDN documentation, and you would see the list of JavaScript styles that you can use for minus 80. So we have window, scroll up, scroll up, scroll to rather, scroll to equals top, target position, and the behavior is going to be smooth. That's for that. And yeah, this is done with that. So the next one is header scroll effects. We have a window. Let's add event listener. Scroll. We have a function, an anonymous function. And we have const header equals document dot get element by ID. Get element by ID. That's header. We have if window dot scroll y greater than 50, less than 50. We have header dot style dot background equals RGBA 0,0,0, that's 0.8. So we have header dot style dot backdrop filter equals blur of 20 pixel. We have an else header dot style dot background equals RGBA of 255, 255, 255, 0.1. I'll have header dot style dot backdrop filter equals blur of 10 pixel. So let's have just writing different functions for the scroll effect that we are going to have. So feed in animation. And sometimes you don't necessarily have to cram this on your head. I have written this animation sometimes, so you just sometimes some of this animation effect, you see it in the documentation of any sort of animation you want to use. So you can just go into it and read up the documentation. Sometimes you just copy and paste. Sometimes you just have to look at it and tweak it to what you want to what you basically want. So for this, I'm just writing a custom one, which I actually worked on. So we have the const observe server option equals an object that's going to be threshold of 0.1. I'm going to have a root margin of we have a root margin of 0 pixel, 0 pixel minus 100 pixel, 0 pixel. So we have const observer equals new intersection observer, as we have entries. We have entries dot for each of entry. We have if entry dot is intersecting we have entry, entry target, entry.target dot class list dot add equals visible, excuse me, equals visible, and we have comma observation option, which is going to be the query for that. So we have documents dot query selector or dot feed dash in dot for each e that's going to be observer dot observe if. So it is not going to work yet because we haven't called the function yet. So let's just keep writing, and we would create for the card animation. How can I still? I'm coming. Let me open up the function that. Let me open up the project so we can see the function we would be creating. Coming. Just a second. So all these animations are what we are working with. So let's just continue. I don't have a prototype here that we would work with. So let's continue. We have const animation card equals pass a prop of card right here. Card is going to be card dot style dot transform equals scale 0.95, and now set timeout. That's going to be card dot style dot transform equals translate y 10 no minus 10 pixel scale 1.02 comma 100. Create, so let's call this, I'm going to write this one, create this function later as create spark sparkles, pass card into it. So that's the next function we'll be creating right here. Const create spark. So we have element element, and we have const let I, sorry, I'm to use for, not const. For let I equal 0, I less than 6, comma I plus plus, const sparkle equals document dot create elements, that's the div sparkle dot inner HTML. Who can remind me of how I said you can add emoji to your? You can remember I mentioned you can add emoji to your
Windows full stop. Windows
yeah
full stop.
your Windows full stop. And let me search for an emoji. That's going to be star str. Yeah, this is what I need. Yeah. So we have spark dot style dot position dot position. That's going to be equals absolute. So I have spark dot style dot pointer event. That's going to be none. So spark dot style dot font size equals 1 rem. Spark dot style dot z index equals 1000. It's a lot. So we have const equals women dot get bounding client. So we have spark dot style dot left. Sometimes this thing is always boring. When writing animation in JavaScript, it's always boring. I can't lie to you. Dot left. That's why sometimes, like I made mention of it, when you're writing with frameworks, you just use the like of Framer Motion. You just insert, you just copy and paste the code basically, and you tweak it to what you want. Dot random. At random. Rec. Dot width plus 1 pixel plus pixel rather, not 1 pixel. So we have spark dot style top dot top equals rect dot top plus math dot random rect dot height. No, not rect dot height. Sorry, I was making a mistake between parentheses. Height plus pixel, and we have document dot body dot append child. That's going to be sparkle, and we have sparkle dot animate transform translate y 0 pixel. So we have scale of 0, and we have comma opacity equals 1. Yeah, so let's continue. We have, sorry, it should be an object transform. Translate y minus 50 pixel scale scale 1. We have opacity of 0, and yes, we have duration of 1000. Have a duration of 1000. We have easing that is going to be is dash out. We have dot on finish equals spark dot remove. So we are done with this, and we are going to move to the gallery session. So are we getting it? Is it, let me just pause now and ask a few questions. It is a long ride and we still have more to go. All the animations are actually interconnected. So you won't see anyone yet until I initialize the app. So I'm yet to initialize the app yet. So that's why you can't see it working. So by the time I initialize the app, we would see everything working together. So please. So where did we stop? Where to create the animation for the gallery, const. Let me add a comment up here. We have const gallery click. It's going to have a parameter of item. We have a transform equals scale scale 0.9. We have item dot inner HTML Windows dot coming soon Windows dot. So this is actually for this session. Let's go back to this. This is where's the gallery section right here. So it's for this section basically. It's a part. Yeah, this session is coming soon session. So once you click on it, it shows like it flips to the back and shows coming soon. That's what that session is for basically. So let's continue. We have set timeout. Set timeout. And we will have item dot style dot transform equals scale that's 1.05, and we have rotate was 2 degree to EG 2 degree. So we have another set timeout. Set timeout. Set timeout. That's going to be item dot style dot transform equals scale 1 item dot inner HTML equals item dot text content dot replace next one. Item dot get attributes data that's original. We have so and yeah, we are done with that. So let's have the next section, documents dot query selector or query selector or dot item dot for each item item dot set attributes. That's going to be content. And yeah, we're done with that. So yep, nothing nothing serious yet. Nothing serious yet. Let's just continue. Sorry guys, just give me a second, please. So we'll be working on the form submission now. So we have form submission. So we have post and submit. So we have events and it can be replaced as T, anyone. So we have events dot prevent FULT. So we have const submit ATN equals event dot dot target dot query selector that's going to be submit dash ptn. So we have const original text equals submit ptn dot text content. That's going to be submit ptn the content equals signed in. So, is it Chuku what you're annotating on my screen? So, is it Chuku be one? Don't annotate on my screen. It's distracting me. So we have submit btn. Submit btn dot style dot background equals linear gradient. Let's find the again. And 6 CE before FF A7, and let's continue. So we have set timeout, set timeout. The text content equals original text. Let's submit the style dot background color, background equals linear gradient, dash gradient. So we have 45 DG, comma, hash FF 6E 6B, and we have hash 4E CB C4, and we have event dot target. So we have reset. Um, yeah, so I'm back, guys. So we have, I actually missed something here. Set timeout. Sorry, I think I'm missing out something. So I think, okay, let me see. So I'm trying to stimulate to know which action I'm going to write next. So I'm just stimulating the send. So once you click on that, it's like, okay, so I think I'm missing out something here. See? So we have a 45-degree. So I think, yeah, for E, CD, C4, and we would have hash FFEAA 7. So we have set timeout. Set timeout, and this is going to be message sent, message sent, Windows dot party. So I have that. So the background color for this is going to be 96CE B4, and we have FFEAA 7. A7 D1. So we have 7. So this is going to be out of this. So let's clear this out. So we have another set timeout. So we have submit in the text content that equals original text. So we have submit that's background color, background as equals ingredients. That's 45 DEG hash FF 6B, comma I 4E CD C4. And we have events dot target dot reset. So we're going to reset the form field afterwards. And here we have 2000 seconds, that's 2 seconds. And here we have milliseconds of 1.5. So we are actually done with that. So that brings us to the end of the form sending part. So let's continue. We have let's cursor mouse trail because this document dot add event listener move SE. So we have move mouse trail dot push, that's E lines X Y Y dot client. It does now if mouse trail dot length 20 mouse trail dot shift as mouse trail equals mouse trail dot filter point it dot now point dot time 100 1000, that's 1000 milliseconds. So I think yeah, we are done with that. So let's continue. So we have const animate trail. Excuse me. So we have const trail elements dot we have mouse trail, so we have documents dot create elements, class name equals trail dash dot dot style dot css text equals Patrick. We have position, width, width, math, math, math that's random. Sorry, math dot max dot 0,8 index 0.3 pixel. So we have height, zero comma 8 index dash 0.3 background. So we have LDPA 255 255 255 max that's max 0.5 index asterisk 0.025 025. We have border radius. It is just us writing like a normal CSS style in JavaScript. JavaScript actually. So we have border radius. I'm coming like a wrecking ball. Sorry, 50%. We have pointer events. Pointer dash events. None. So we have z dash index 999 left point dot x pixel, graph top, graph point dot y pixel, so we have transform, fifty pixel minus 50 pixel, no, sorry, 50% minus 50. Document dot body dot append child dot, so we have request animate frame dash animate trail. So let's have the final part, which is we are initializing the project. So we have document dot add event listener, com content, so we have create animate trail. So we now have window dot add event listener, scroll post, scroll because window dot page yx const orbs equals document query selector orbs const 0.1, 0.05. We have RBS. So we have sets in cover. Gallery item. Document. Documents dot query selector or dot gallery item. We have const random item because gallery it's maths dot floor maths dot random so we have const color constraint. I will have linear ingredients 45 pg as ff 6b I 4e cd 64. Yeah, hello. Can you hear me? Hello, can you guys hear me? So therefore, Hello,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes, we
Okay,
can
all
hear
Yes,
right.
sir.
you.
I
Thank
can
you.
hear you, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Okay. I knew my network broke for like a few seconds. Yeah, so we have DG, we have it, EBCF, hash, DC, EDC, one. Again, ingredients, 45 DG. So we have D9, 3, FF, 6B, 6B. Port 5 DG, 6C, 5C, E7, A29BFE. So that's F, E, FD, F9, A8. That's hash. We have FDC, B6E. So I think we are done with that. Random item. So that's colors. We have, sorry, I wrote colors instead of, that's going to be math dot random. So, okay. So we have 3,000. So, so we have function. So we have function. So we have elements, just inner HTML plus equal I plus plus. And we have I plus plus search timeout, search timeout, that's type, comma speed. Speed, and we have this called type, called the function of type. And let's now initialize the function in itself, set timeout, set timeout, and we have const euro p, that's for the text, this of text right here, this text, this, let's just press it. Yeah, this text, the animation on that text. So we have euro p equals documents dot query selector dot euro p. It's just p. We have const original text equals euro p the text content, and we have euro p comma original text comma 50, and we have timestamp of sorry we have a timestamp of 1000 seconds, that's 1 seconds. So now that we have initialized our app, let's check what we have. What's going on? Let's refresh this. Why? What's going on? What's going on? This should actually work. Come in. I know we have linked this properly. So let me stop the live server and reopen it again. So let me launch it once again. Why are you not working? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. Uh, something is going on. Something is going on right here that is not working. Come in, let me check through. So now we have written the code, you know, to start debugging. I think we had this issue sometimes also. So let's check it out and see. Let's check this out and see it should come from right here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Undo submit. Let me check. I'm calling this undo submit. It's just one. I mean, I'm reading through my lines of code to be sure. Reading through my lines of code to be sure I'm not missing out anything. Supposed to actually call this function somewhere. Why is it not working? I hate having issues like this, but it's part of it. This is coming from the initialization. Where am I initializing the app itself? Come in, let me check. Check our console right here. Uh, what's going on? Come in. Why? I'm trying to check. And my screen is kind of lagging. I don't know why. So I'm trying to check through the code to know what's going on. There's a bug. There's a bug somewhere. So, so more specific, I'm coming. I'm trying to see the I think the issue is from here. Okay, I think the issue is from here. I think the issue is from here. So, where is the issue from here? The issue is actually from here. So, the issue is actually from here. Coming, I want to be sure I'm not missing out something. The issue is actually from here. Root margin must be a specific, pixel and pixel. So, okay, coming. Let me have just the pixel here. The pixel and see. Yeah. So it should. That's one. Let's see. Yeah. So that was where the issue was actually coming from because of that. And thank God we had the console. Let's see. Let me reply this also and see this should. Why is this function not working? So let's check our console again. Okay. Text content of none, that's 130 coming. Yeah, so that's basically how 130 read text content of none. So where am I getting an error from? Why is it telling me text content of none? 130. So btn, trying to see this, and let's see. Let's try this out once again. Just add my email right there. Sure. Let's see. 32 text content. Yes, no. So why am I having an error? Oh, I know I'm getting the error. Control Y. No, I see where I'm getting the error. Control Z, and the error is actually from here. So I didn't add a .btn. I just did query selector without adding the .btn right there. So that was where the error is from. So let's check it out once again. So I think, yeah, just a few errors here and there which happens when you're testing an application. So let's come and let's check this out. So why are you not working again? Oh, Gmail. Okay, so let's check. And voila, it's working fine. So everything we have on our application is actually working, but one thing is not working yet. What's going on? Our text here is not displaying. I'm going to check that out. Also, I think on our navigation, based on this, there should be like this around here, but it's not working. So I'm going to check that out and actually put it out in the final version that I'll be uploading on GitHub. So I'm going to fix those bugs. We are far behind time, and another class is going to kick off now. So I will check that out and push the code to GitHub so you guys can have it. So also have at the back of your mind that the final task for this cohort has been dropped. It's simple. It's something you guys have worked with around. Is everything you have learned so far. Yeah, everything you have learned so far. So just give it short and let's see. So you have to submit by Saturday, 11:59 p.m. So by Monday, project fee is actually kicking off Monday, September 1. So you guys will be grouped and also just read up on the message I dropped on the Discord channel and follow through from there. Thank you very much, guys, and see you in the next class. Bye.